Good morning. This is our second lecture of Standard 6 Science. The lesson name is Natural Resources, Air, Water and Land. Let's quickly revise what we have learnt in our first lecture. Shall we start? We were discussed about the atmosphere. In this, we have learnt about layers of atmosphere and importances of ozone layer. We have also learned about the causes of pollution. Now, we focus on other spheres, that is hydrosphere and lithosphere. Hydrosphere. This is also an important natural resource on the earth. Hydrosphere means water on the earth. We all know about the importances of water. Water is useful for various purposes because of its vital properties. Let's go through its properties. We are familiar with all of these properties of water. Number 1, almost everything dissolves in water. Water is chemically neutral and tasteless. Every living body needs water for its life processes. It absorbs heat at high extent. It can flow from one place to another. Till here, we understood that water is an integral part of all living beings. Due to these properties, how water is used for various purposes we can see. Through these pictures, we can understand how the water is useful to us for drinking, for planting, for animals to live, and so on. Let's discuss about its availability on the earth. 71% part of earth is covered by water, out of which 97% is salty, which is present in seas and oceans. 2.7% is in the frozen state. 0.3% is fresh and drinking water. We must realize that such a small amount of water we have in rivers, lakes, wells and ponds. Do you think the water present on the earth, that is 71%, is going to vanish out one day? No, we don't think so, because we know that the existence of water cycle. It takes place regularly, naturally on the earth. Look at this picture. We can understand from this that seas and oceans are playing very important role in forming clouds in the water cycle. But due to increasing population, increasing industries, increasing farming, man is overusing, wasting water nowadays. So we are facing scarcity of water. It is water shortage problem. To avoid this water shortage problem, we should practice following things in our life. Use water sparingly, that means without wasting. Block water, that means stop water flowing. Let it percolate into the ground or sip it into ground. Third, store water wherever possible. Fourth, reuse it wherever possible. Keep in mind that stored and covered water never becomes stale. Let's move on to the next part of the lesson, that is lithosphere. Lithosphere means land on the earth. 21% of land is available on the earth. Let's see how land is useful for living things. Land is used as a shelter by many animals. We use land for farming, constructing buildings and houses, and transportation ways like roads, airports. Forests also found on land. The natural wealth like petroleum, through which we get petrol, that is gasoline, kerosene, diesel, natural gases, and many minerals. Hence, the land is also an important resource of the earth. Let us see exactly what land is made up of. When a deep pit is dug in the ground, we can see the layers of lands. which are shown in picture 1.7 and 1.8 on page number 6. The first layer, that is upper layer, that is top layer of the land, this is formed by decomposition of dead animals and plants. This is quite fertile layer. This is called humus. The second layer is immature soil layer. It is below the humus. It is full of sand, soil, small stones, worms and insects. Third layer is a soil and small rocks. Fourth layer is the layer of bedrocks, which has good amount of minerals. All living things use air, water and land available on the earth. One can understand by the given table that it is very less, but still this much is sufficient for all living things including man. Only if a man controls his greediness. So children, we must use these resources judiciously with the awareness that they are meant for all the living things and not just for mankind. So children, we have finished our lesson here. Read out the lesson once and do the homework. We will meet again for the next chapter. Study well and have a nice day. Bye.